important than family? Can I tell you that God dealt with the family 4,000 years before he ever created a church? I'm concerned when we look at the scripture and we don't understand, we don't let it leap off the pages to us, the importance of saving our own families. We're preaching all over the world, and I'm preaching to you, preacher. We're preaching everywhere. We're working for the church 27 hours every day, 8 days a week. We're giving it all we got, but some of us are doing it at the destruction of our marriage and the destruction of our family. And I've come to tell you, in the middle of an apostolic message, that's not the will of God. The Old Testament, 37 times it says the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And every time it says it, it's saying the God of grandpa, son, and grandson. Every time the Bible talks about the 12 tribes of Israel, it's talking about 12 brothers that led 12 families. All them chapters in your bread reading we're doing right now in our church. That's John begat Joe, and Joe begat Tom, and Tom begat Sue, and Sue begat Phyllis, or whoever it is. All of that begat stuff you want to skip over, that's the lineage. That's the family. That's God letting you and I know how important it is that what we have, we pass down to our children, and we protect our children and our family. I haven't had a chance to study it out, but I was in a meeting with Brother Stone King where he preached just getting back from Israel, and he talked about how that a rabbi in Jerusalem kept referencing rosebuds. Young men are walking around the temple there, and he said this old priest kept saying, "That's a rosebud, that's a rosebud." And finally he stopped him and said, "What do you mean rosebud? What are you talking about, rosebuds?" And he said, in the Old Testament, when the children of Israel began to move as a people, 3 to 5 million strong, in the middle of the camp, they would bring all the sons of the priest, all the children of the priest, and they'd put them on carts. All 3 to 5 million's walking, but they put carts in the middle of that great group, and they put their kids on the cart. And the rabbi told him that's what we called rosebuds, because that's the future of truth. That's the future of revelation. That's the future of who God is. That's the future of what we believe. He said it was the most protected place. He said 3 to 5 million was walking, but the rosebuds were riding. And he said if anybody attacked us, they'd have to kill 3 to 5 million before they could ever get to the rosebuds in the middle. Some of you need to change your mind about your family, about your children, about what God has given you to protect. There needs to be a restoration among us concerning our families.